It's that time again. It comes up every year, and for most of the business owners in Florida, it's a big pain in the you-know-what. A lot of them put it off, and they end up having to pay a $400 late fee. It's time to file your annual reports with the Florida Division of Corporations, or as it's normally called, SunBiz. But here's the big thing. A lot of business unnecessarily expose themselves to risk through an annual report even without knowing about it. So what exactly is an annual report and why is it important? Why am I doing a whole video about it? Well, in Florida, every business entity, whether it's a corporation or an LLC, it's required to file an annual report with the Division of Corporations through sunbiz.org. Now in Florida, if a business is a sole proprietorship, it may still have to get certain licenses and register with other government entities, but it doesn't really have to file an annual report. And that's because a business entity provides that corporate veil to separate a business from its owners and protect their personal assets from business liabilities. Because of that ability to protect the business is why the state requires that people file annual reports. They need to know that they're still doing business, where they're doing business, and who is responsible for receiving legal documents. And that's what an annual report does. If you don't file an annual report, you're basically telling the state that your entity has stopped doing business, and it could lead to your entity being dissolved. That means the protection is gone. So every year, that report has to be filed by May 1st, which is coming up. And if it's not, the state tacks on a $400 late fee, so it's important to get it done on time. Now let's talk about what goes into the annual report. You'll need to provide basic details such as your company's name, the principal address at that moment, your mailing address, and the names and addresses of managers. Additionally, you'll need to update any changes to your company's information, like adding or removing a member or manager. Hopefully you don't have any members there listed. One crucial aspect of the annual report is designating a registered agent. But what exactly is a registered agent and why is it important? A registered agent is a designated individual or entity responsible for receiving legal documents and official correspondence on behalf of your business. This is a vital role that they play, ensuring that your business stays compliant with state regulations and that you receive important legal notices in a timely manner. It is of crucial importance that you know what a registered agent is supposed to be and who can be a registered agent for your company. For example, we serve as registered agents for many of our clients' businesses. So if they were ever served with a lawsuit, for example, the service would come to us and not the owner. That makes sure that you're getting the lawsuit on time and you have the time to respond to it. In Florida, the requirements of who can be a registered agent are straightforward, but not everyone can be a registered agent. An agent must have a physical street address in Florida and be available during regular business hours to receive legal documents. This ensures that there's always a reliable point of contact for your business within the state. That means that if you are listing yourself as a registered agent with your home address, that's not going to work because you're at work when someone comes and serves you. Now here's something important to note. Even though in Florida, members and shareholders of a company are private information and they're not required to appear in your company's public filings with the Division of Corporation, meaning on SunBiz, many people inadvertently disclose this sensitive information by filing their annual reports wrong. This can expose them to unnecessary risk, especially if they're foreign nationals, which happens a lot, and they're living in countries where that personal information can be exploited. We've seen countless clients that come to us with filings that inadvertently expose private information, putting them at risk. That's why it's crucial to ensure that your filings are done correctly to protect your privacy and to mitigate potential threats. So let us help you file your annual reports. We'll not only correct any inaccuracies in your filings, we'll also act as your registered agent to ensure that your business stays compliant and that you stay protected. And as a bonus, we'll prepare your annual minutes to strengthen that corporate veil that's so important. That's also why reviewing, updating, filing annual reports is an essential part of our Simply Legal department service, where we make sure all of our clients' legal foundations are rock solid. I'm MJ Granados-Godoy from Simply Legal, and if you want your annual reports filed on time and in a way that protects you, we can help.